Hello my friends! Welcome to episode 22. I know that each episode would normally start with meticulous planning of exactly where I'm going to spend my ill-gotten gains from the previous mission. But, especially this big pile of Mouton corpses. But right now, there is nothing that I really need. Except, I guess, to excavate this steam. And even that I don't really need to do right now, because I don't really need power right now. I have enough power in reserve to build my satellite uplink. And still plenty of time with which to build that satellite uplink as well. So I guess the real question is whether I want to spend any money, like, now, to buy things that I need later. If I were to, say, cut down the amount of corpses... Let's just say I cut down the amount of corpses, so that generates 70. 70 and 45 is 135, of course. And the uplink is only 100. And then I would only need 5 more to excavate the steam. So that's all I'm going to do, is I'm just going to excavate the steam for now. I'm not going to spend too much money because I've got plenty of time. And if a mission comes up, and it's the Terror mission, though I'm not expecting the Terror mission so early in the month. That would be really unusual. I think Terror missions usually go off mid-month or towards the end of the month. Then I'm gonna want to spend.
Laboratory online.
Hey, a $6 rebate. Woo! Don't know why I'm getting excited about that. Oh yeah, I can't build the uplink now anyway because I don't have the necessary engineers yet. They're on their way. They're on their way. If I don't get any more, then I have to do it on the workshop, which is going to make the timing really tight. But it should be fine. Okay. Carapace armor's here. I was just thinking. No. I was thinking it might be wise to do xenobiology now, just quickly, since it only takes 2 days, and I have the We Have Ways bonus. It's a lot of bonuses I can just pick up. Sure, we can do that for 57 SMED bucks. Only cost me 22 to manufacture them. I certainly can sack off some Mouton corpses. I can't remember which corpses equal which bonuses. So the reason why I'm being so ginger with corpses, and I was looking this up the other day, and then I couldn't exactly find the answers I was looking for, is certain corpses are used for certain boosts. And certain boosts allow a Raven, which is one of these interceptors, certain boosts allow a Raven to take down anything that's not a battleship, as long as it's got Phoenix cannons. Although heavy laser would be better than Phoenix cannons, but Phoenix cannons you can get, and it's good enough. The South African military has reported widespread satisfaction with new body armor. Doesn't lower panic though. I wish it did. Okay, well that was easy money. Here we are, Carapace armor. This skeleton suit is really useful for a squad sight sniper. Anyway, we better get this done quickly so I can get all the bonuses for that. This doesn't take time to build, does it? Oh, look at that. So here's the thing, which we're going to have to think about very soon as well. Once the officer training school is complete, is whether we want to keep these rookies or bin them. These two have aim scores below standard. This one has an average aim score. Because you may think to yourself, like I already sacked off the ones that were 55. You may be thinking to yourself, well, you know, what's the harm in leaving them there? But in the future, there will be there's at least one attack on the XCOM base. I don't think that it can trigger for a long time though. I think it only triggers after the alien base mission. But if it triggers, and you've got a load of trash troops hanging around in your barracks, then you get randomly assigned which troopers end up fighting in that battle. You can be in for a world of hurt if you've got a load of garbage in your barracks. Obviously, it costs money to fish for more soldiers. Alright.
Officer training school online.
Sweet. And everything's being so peaceful for me, which is weird. Six days. As soon as there's an attack, I will buy that. I could probably buy that too. Lots of money to dump there. Lots of money to dump in the foundry. There's just lots of places for money to go right now. But hopefully none of it necessary.
You're telling me that we should risk the lives of our troops so we can take one of these things alive?
Yes. Without a live specimen, I'm afraid we've reached the pinnacle of what my team is able to accomplish.
And how do you suggest we do this, Doctor?
The autopsy I've just completed confirms that the alien's physiology is quite similar to our own. A highly concentrated electrical current delivered at close range should cause neuromuscular...
Close range? And what happens if it doesn't work? Do you really think this is worth the risk?
I do. We do not know our enemy. How can we hope to stop something that we do not understand? If we can capture one of these creatures alive, we may be able to communicate with it.
And interrogate it. Find out what they want. Where they're operating from.
Yes. That possibility outweighs all risks, in my opinion. I can construct a safe enough facility to house our captive, but I do not know how we could possibly communicate with it.
Not to worry. I will see to that.
All right. I'll speak to the commander.
Yes, yes! We should have done... This is probably like the first research that you're expected to do. Alien life on Earth. Right, I'm sure you've all read this text a million times before. Whoa, look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. Oh, that's funny, I don't have enough sectoids. I sold too many. Oh well, whatever. Before I just go flying through all of that, let's have a look in the... So I wanted to put another workshop here. How much is alien containment? 85. Pretty expensive. I guess we'll get that next month. We'll drop the access list. The access list? We'll drop the access lift down here and stick it here. So I can carry on spamming workshops here and satellite uplinks here. And running laboratories down the side. Alright, floater.
Although I'm sure you can make the connection yourself, we've designated this particular specimen as a floater. The research team is continuing in its efforts to determine how the aliens prevented the organic tissue from rejecting the mechanical components, as they seem to work in perfect harmony with one another.
So, I don't know if you guys know this, but a floater in English slang is something left in a toilet that won't flush. So, yeah. Okay, I don't think that that is the one, but it might be, that lets me bring down whatever. Of course it requires floater corpses to build, and I think I sold most of mine, so... Oops. Oh well. I'm pretty sure the one I'm looking for is Boost, and I think that comes from Seeker, but we'll see.
Despite its physical appearance, this machine doesn't seem to be made up of any organic components. Its surface has an unusual metallic composition that somehow interacts with the vapors it releases for concealment.
Okay. It is my hope that we can adapt these. Mimetic skin! I've never used it. I've heard it's really good though. And it also costs a small fortune. Ghost grenade. When the soldier moves to high cover, enemies without special capabilities will not target the soldier. Does not work if enemies have line of sight to the soldier's starting position. Sounds risky.
The Tall One has, up until this point, been unofficially referred to as the Thin Man. Initial testing has revealed a concerted effort by the aliens to modify this specimen's genetic structure in such a way as to make it appear human. However, on closer inspection, they seem to have had some trouble concealing the eyes, which appear to be reptilian in nature.
The Thin Man! Man, look at all this stuff that I'm getting right now. We have ways indeed. Improved med kit. Gas grenade. Muscle fiber density in the gene lab, which I haven't built. I suppose at some point I should build the gene lab, just in case there's something in there that I really want. I don't know what the point is of most of these grenades. They don't seem very effective on this difficulty. The flashbang, ironically or interestingly, I believe the flashbang becomes the best grenade after a while because the standard grenade loses utility over time. Although still very useful for destroying cover. The flashbang basically works like inverse smoke, taking away enemy accuracy so they can't hit you. Oh, nice. Built-in skeletal suit.
This is the most physically aggressive specimen we've discovered so far, which the troops fondly refer to as the Muton. I can only assume there's a colorful backstory for such a designation.
Okay. Ammo conservation! Woo! Finally. Ammo conservation is so important for my droid. Its bones are very durable and yet so light. Okay.
Based on what we've seen in the field so far, including several grotesque examples of trauma resulting from the emergence of its young, we've taken to calling this specimen a chrysalid.
Yeah, that's not what the soldiers would call it. It's like, there's, yeah. There's just squaddies would come up with names for these things, and they would not be pleasant. And chrysalid has got entirely too many letters in it as a word. The needle grenade, I believe that's useless. Man, we are unlocking everything right now. This is like the grade 2 version of nanofiber armor, which I mean, it's classic mistake with a lot of games is thinking that defensive upgrades are worth it. When a lot of the time, you just want to kill the enemy. Just kill them. And try and avoid taking any damage at all. But this might be worth using. If only because squids are just total bastards to avoid doing one, you know, to avoid them doing at least a couple of points of damage is pretty difficult. Unless you've got a spare battle scanner lying around that you don't mind wasting. This is just a crap version of a frag grenade, if I remember correctly. Soldier projects an electric field from his or her skin, revealing but not alerting nearby enemies, and is immune to strangulation. So it's like more squid avoidance. So I need to find another sectoid. Anyway, I'm sure there'll be plenty of them. The arc thrower. Well, there's no point in doing that until we have containment. So the next thing that's most important to me is heavy lasers. Why? Because heavy lasers are upgrades for heavies, they're upgrades for interceptors, they are upgrades for my droid. Precision lasers are only upgrade for snipers. Okay, and after all that, we have really padded out our we've really padded out our foundry with a load of garbage and some good stuff. I never got any chrysalid corpses. I never got any from the like I got a couple from the Terra mission, that was it. So yeah. Do you know what? This might be the thing that I need, but I haven't got any. I haven't got any floater bits to build them with. Oh well, I'll just have to get over it.
Excavation complete.
What is going on here? We'd like 20 days till the report, no attacks. I really hope that the time to build the satellite uplink doesn't arrive before. Four days left. If the time to build the satellite uplink appears before the time to go on the next mission, then I am gonna not have a lot of money for buying upgrades for the next actual combat.
Commander, our intelligence sources indicate that a previously unknown organization is attempting to undermine XCOM field operations. We believe this group harbors some misguided sympathies for the invaders and is intent on acquiring alien technology and artifacts critical to your efforts. Early reports indicate this organization calls itself Exalt. We trust you will isolate the source of this new threat and eliminate it.
Commander, the Council has provided some additional resources to help us deal with these traitors. We can begin scanning for additional Exalt cell locations, and launch covert operations to disrupt their activity via the Situation Room.
I love the little thing. It's like, eh. How dare you? Okay, covert operation. I think the first one might be scripted. Like it might be it might be a particular mission, so it might be of benefit for me to go away and look up the first Exalt mission. But it might not
need
be.
to work with the gear we have available right now. Well, that's too bad.
J'accuse! You can accuse a country of hiding the Exalt base. Okay, cool.
Nothing new to report right now.
So, do I just click this and it's time to set up my dudes? Must choose a soldier to infiltrate the Exalt cell you selected and recover the vital intel. Covert operatives are restricted to pistols. Pistol technology and foundry upgrades may be useful.
And you're positive the report states that the alien craft crash-landed in the garage of a suburban middle-class family. Tanner residence. Roger, we'll look into it.
Close and personal and lightning reflexes are actually two really useful skills for getting out of trouble.
I'm receiving you. We'll monitor that contact, but I don't think it's related to the UFO activity.
I would never want that soldier to not be available in my main team. Hollow bullet swarm. Okay, I think we're going to do that, but I am going to do a little bit of guide research just to make sure that I am not doing anything stupid before I kick this off. But I certainly can at least make sure I've got a pistol. I'm going to send the Assault, because the Assault has got lightning reflexes, which should be, and bullet swarm. Bullet swarm. Between bullet swarm and close and personal, you can actually get 3 shots off if the enemy starts next to you, and 2 shots off in most circumstances. And lightning reflexes will allow you to get away from an Overwatch. It was a while ago since I did a covert op, but I believe the covert operative is usually on their own and sometimes ends up surrounded, so those will be useful tools for getting the hell out of dodge. I would otherwise use my support, but I think my support is too useful on my team. Okay, so that's it for now. I'm going to do my research about the Exalt missions. I think the first one is totally scripted. I think. So I need to go check. Because if it is totally scripted, then I might as well have all the information about the mission. It's going to make life a lot easier. That is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.